boy NateRoze, always keeping it 100 with you guys. And today, guys, we have our first episode of KUSH N Talk. And for today's guest, we have Noah Shields. Noah, tell us about yourself, my boy.
My name is Noah Shields. I am a musician, animator, graphic designer, and I'm just someone who's interested in the entertainment space.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you coming on the show today, man.
Absolutely.
What do we got planned?
So today we're going to be going over a little interview and letting y'all know exactly who this man NateRoze is right here.
Yes,
we're just going to get into a couple topics, be able to, just introduce you to the people.
Let's go, baby.
All right, so I got some questions for you today. First off, I want to know, what got you into gaming?
What got me into gaming, I think it was more so throughout my life. I've been like constantly doing, like whether it be in elementary school, I was doing like the head of whatever talent show that I was doing, so emceeing for that matter.
Yeah.
Or like, back in a couple years ago, I was doing my sister's wedding. I emceed it half in Spanish, half in English. So when we saw that kind of stuff, and I saw gaming, and I found gaming through one of the homies of mine, shout out to Agent of Chaos, he's actually my gaming buddy, and he actually told me, he's like, dude, you're fucking hella funny. He's like, why don't you just try streaming? I didn't know what it was. I didn't even know. I was like, wait, streaming? What do you mean?
Yeah.
And he told me that there was like Warzone. We were already playing it. I was playing different games, but mostly Warzone. And then I started off with just having a little beer pong table in my living room.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like the cheapest little setup. PS4 connected to a MacBook, and then we just grew from there. But yeah, pretty much that guy right there is what kind of inspired me to take it off.
Yeah, that's amazing. Do you feel like being in a quarantine situation kind of helped propel you into streaming quicker?
100%. Yeah, the fact that you had like so much time available, and even then like the company that my pops and I own, it was, I guess we were all, what is it called? I think like it's called essential workers, right? Yeah, so we were all essential workers during the time, so we were still keeping busy.
Yeah.
But we did have a little bit more time, and I'm always a busy bee, you know what I mean? So later on in the day when I had like nothing to do, I'm trying to look for something, I was just like, okay, let's go ahead and there's no gyms open at the time, so I was like, might as well start streaming. So I started doing a little bit of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one thing that we can all relate to is the fact that, we spend a lot of time indoors and kind of trapped in our homes a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about what it was like balancing streaming and home life, just working out of the same place you're living?
It was crazy, man. You know what? I feel like throughout the pandemic, you had two types of people during the pandemic. I think, you had people that, were in the midst, just kind of just enjoying themselves, connecting with family. And that's kind of like what I did amongst the whole entire pandemic. But then there was also like, I think that special breed of people that were just like grinding, like on to that next thing, So I think, to kind of go back to your question and stuff like that. Wait, what was it again? One more time?
What was it like balancing home life and
balancing.
streaming?
Yeah, so the balancing part of it, man, it was difficult because my dad's company plus the whole entire streaming thing, like to even get kind of hours to even do it. I caught myself trying to stream at 7 o'clock and at night, or even like working up until 6:30, 7 o'clock and having to get on at 8, 9, whatever it be, and then having to get off of streaming around 2, 3 in the morning and then waking up again at 6, 7. So
That's amazing. Can you look back at a particular moment that made you realize like this could be something that I could do long term, is streaming?
Oh, that's a good one. I think when I started to build a community, when I saw that there was a group of like-minded individuals that were supporting the idea of growing a community that inspires people, you know what I mean, where there's no judgment, where people can go ahead and just come into the chat and just vibe with your boy. You know what I mean? And not have to deal with, the stresses of life. You go in there, it's just everybody's chill. I smoke hella weed. So it's like, what I mean? It's like the majority of the stream is just like a high stream. So it's just like, it's all chill.
So I was going to say, obviously, the people that you bring into your streams, you got a multitude of interests. Obviously, weed, Call of Duty, NFTs in particular. What's particular, if I guess for someone that's looking to get into the NFT space, what kind of advice would you give to like the average person?
Check out the community, check out their Discords. Follow first, go to the Discord, see what's good with their Discords, if people are responding in there, if other people are hyped. Sorry, I get the H2O in,
Of course, yeah.
But if other people are hyped about the project, that's a good sign about it. You have to make sure that some of these NFT projects, they do that whole rug and pull scheme, and it's just horrible. It really leaves people down in the dirt. And I'll be honest, when I first started investing into the NFT game, I had a couple projects where, I thought they were going to be hype, and all of a sudden I look, I'm like, whoa, they went down.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
But yeah, just do your research. You know, don't go ahead and just do something because you see it on Instagram. You know, Instagram's flooded with too many people that are just posting bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not enough real. You know, so it's like get homies, go into Discords. You know, figure out different projects. You know, look into the projects. What do they hold? Are they offering certain things, like certain projects will offer staking the NFTs, or other projects will go ahead and offer. You get to mutate your things and get an extra NFT if you're a holder. So it's like there's a lot of cool NFT projects out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. You had mentioned that your streams are kind of high streams. Do you smoke on stream?
All the time.
Okay. So are you streaming through Twitch then?
Twitch.
Okay.
All
So
day.
I was under the impression that there's like some pretty strict guidelines for that kind of stuff. Is that not the case?
As long as it's legal in your state, you know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah, the homies that like are my mods and stuff like that, they've looked it up and they've checked it. And yeah, there's always high streamers, you know what I mean? I see like Chevy Woods, there's Wiz, they be on or something like that. I haven't seen Wiz, but I've seen Chevy Woods on, and they be smoking joint after joint. You know.
So you're pulling up with receipts. You know what you're doing.
Yeah,
I got you.
Exactly,
I got you.
Exactly. You know?
What is so I gotta ask, what's your strain of choice?
Indica.
Okay, so
Yeah.
kind of a couch lock type beat.
Yeah, I got like ADD, man. So like indica for me, like I don't know. I feel like I heard one time that supposedly it might have like the reverse effects for people or something. But like
Really?
I can smoke indicas all day and still just kind of just be gaming or chilling or
Yeah.
up and about. You know,
Oh, that's awesome.
I enjoy indicas.
So you game in a team setting. How did you meet your teammates?
All through just grinding. You know what I mean? You meet so many people just online through gaming, hours upon hours. You don't even know you're gonna meet. You know,
Yeah.
there's people that follow the stream that are from India, from the Netherlands, from New Zealand. You know, from all parts of the globe. But the team that we ended up forming, we have 4 guys. One of them, I believe, is in Vermont. The other one, we have guys that are in New York. We got guys that are in, I believe, Nebraska, Colorado. You know what I mean? And so these guys, we just found them all through gaming. And, you run with people, you fill out their vibe. All of a sudden, you're dropping 20 kills a game with these guys, winning almost.
Yeah.
We've gone on like 10 kill streaks. So, like, when you play 10 games with somebody, you're spending 2 to 3 hours chopping it up, you end up being homies.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine. So looking forward a little bit to the rest of the year, do you have any particular plans for things that you would like to accomplish with this year?
Of course, I think for this year, my goal, I have a goal of just kind of continuing to grow the community, and making at least the community that I live in, a lot bigger and a lot more support, you know what I mean? Just so we can go ahead and accomplish the goals that we want. I want to be able to go ahead and start doing charity work, charity streams and getting into that. So I've been looking into different organizations, cancer organizations, a large majority, what people don't even know too. People think that like during the streams, because I have like the pinks and the lavenders and stuff like that in my stream, they think like that, hey, why do you like those colors? That's like not manly colors or something like that. I'm like, bro, like the pink is for breast cancer awareness, and then the lavender is for all cancers. You know what I mean? I lost 2 close people in my life to cancers. One of them is my aunt, and then one of them was my best friend's mom, who was like a mother figure to me in my life. So I use the stream every single day as an opportunity to go ahead and shed light to causes and community, for that matter.
Dude, that's amazing. Kind of building off the point, you obviously have a lot that you would like to accomplish. If you could go back in time and give the younger NateRoze any piece of advice before getting into all of this, what would it be?
I think I think later on in life, it's funny too. Flavor Flav said it best: if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And it's true, because if I could tell myself younger that, look, if it don't apply to you, bro, just let it fly and not deal with the bullshit. There's too much bullshit. There's not enough real. Yeah. But if you go ahead and stay consistent, you work hard, and you just stay true to your shit, I think you can succeed, So that's the come up.
That's amazing, man.
Yes, sir.
So what does, I guess we kind of talked about what some of your immediate plans are. Obviously, you're invested in the NFT space. You're invested in gaming, in streaming, and building communities. What is kind of the end goal for you?
End goal is to hopefully create, I feel like a lot of people, they're always like, yo, I want to be on this team or that team or that team. And not enough people want to go ahead and be the owner of it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like my mindset is to have more of an organization where I'm able to bring on the guys that I'm coming up with right now. You know what I mean? And these guys can go ahead and be the board of directors. You know what I mean? So everyone has like that dream of their homies making it, And I'm just trying to go ahead and continue to do that, or at least that trying.
Yeah. So I mean, just obviously talking about as an owner, Who kind of inspires you in that space, in the management side of things?
My father, my mother for sure. My mom, I believe she got her marketing degree, graduated from Chapman, you know, amongst having 2 kids, you know, in the house and stuff like that growing up. And then my dad, he started his own companies when he was super young too. So growing up, I always saw my dad like running his business or trying to do something to, you know, get that money. So definitely my parents, you know, my grandparents too, you know, descendants, you know, from the FA, well, I think it's the federal district, right? In English, I'm over here speaking, like, thinking in Spanish, my Distrito Federal and stuff like that. But, you know, definitely them, man. The fact that they got my family here, they worked hard, they bought their house, you know what I mean, in the middle of Long Beach out of all places.
Yeah.
You know, we stayed there, or at least I came back. I moved over to Orange County, then I came back to LB where I needed to be. But, yeah, those are the type of people that inspire me, man. You know what I mean? Those OG type of vibes, the old school type of cats.
Hard workers.
Hard workers, exactly.
That's awesome, man. So when you started streaming, did you tell your family about it right away? Did you wait until?
Oh, hell yeah, I told him about it. Man, I told him about it right away. I was like, yo, pull up a tab for your boy. Cause the streaming fucking requirements were like to have like 3 people watching you at all times. And like, you got to think about this. Like with streaming, it's like to even think about this. Would you have homies that are willing to stand right behind you right now and go ahead and watch you play?
Yeah. I can think of some people.
So but like now, do you think you could have 20 people? 30 people, 40 people, you know what I mean?
I see where you're going with this.
It was super hard at first, you know what I mean? So like at first I was like, I had my son who's 7 years old. I had my daughter who's, you know, 3. So they got their own little Twitch accounts. Well, not my daughter, but my wife, my older son who's 13, and my younger son, you know, and he has a little parental restricted account on Twitch and he needs to go ahead and be able to only watch certain things. But I was like, yo, pull up to the stream, leave up a tab. So I always had 3 consistent viewers, but it wasn't always like that.
Yeah. So, getting into your growth on stream, what was kind of the time frame of that?
Growth was about maybe, about a year and a half. I think we've been streaming now.
Yeah.
It's cool if I spark this up.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. So
as long as I can get some too.
Hey, for sure. And on this commercial break, we will be talking about the Dynasty. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow the Dynasty Management on Instagram, on Twitch, on Twitter, and every single social media. Best management company you guys can find.
That is oh my God, that's a whole chopstick. So
I forgot what this shit's called.
Yeah,
like, not the weed, but like the actual cone. Like there's like the Peacemaker from Raw, and then there's like the foot long joint. There's all these joints.
Yeah, what I want to know is what you got inside there though.
Runs pancake, I believe.
Okay, so talk to me about the runs. What you said you're only smoking indica. Mm-hmm. Are you a runs only guy?
This is like hybrid, I believe. You know what I mean? And so I've been going between hybrids, like indica dominant hybrids or just pure indicas. You know what I mean? I like my OGs and stuff. You know, all those OG classics, man, the LA Kush, the whole entire, you know, some of the OGs, man, are just the Blue Dreams, you know, but that's more of like a sativa, low-key Blue Dream, but they just hit. So I'm more like OGs and then just pure indicas.
Are you interested in getting in the cannabis space yourself?
I want to. Yeah, low-key I do.
How so?
I wanted to hopefully one day open up dispensaries and stuff like that. I feel like weed in general, it helped me out. I used to have like mad sleep paralysis, and my aunt ended up giving me an edible one day. Can you see the little ashtray right there?
Yeah, absolutely.
She gave me an edible one day, and ever since then, I stopped having that sleep paralysis. So like, I'm like a super believer that like weed low-key does like help. You know, it's natural.
Damn. Yeah, absolutely. So you see, you know, yourself on the growing side, or just on like the marketing side of things, or what?
Like in what sense for like the marketing?
Like just as someone that's talked about wanting to run your own team.
Oh, 100p.
Yeah, you definitely give me the CEO energy.
Yeah, the whole marketing aspect, man, is just, you know, in my opinion, it goes right back to community. I feel like with successful businesses, you have to make sure that you got yourself a team of just locked in people that are all willing to work towards the same goal as you. You know what I mean? And it's not about, you know, of course, yeah, it is about the money at the end of the day. But when you're starting out, you know what I mean? You don't have, you know, the amount of capital that you need, then you have to go and find just loyal ass people. And that's one thing about business, is that there's not enough loyal people. There's not enough people that just want to go ahead and do things for the general good, you know?
Yeah.
But low key, like the team that I found, man, they're just a bunch of good people that like, they ride or die. You know what I mean? So it's like, you find that, I feel like you can find a successful company.
Yeah, and I mean, you mentioned it's difficult to be able to find genuine people that are like in it for the right reasons. For any of our viewers that might be interested in getting involved in gaming or even in just the creative space in general and are trying to meet other like-minded individuals, what's some advice that you could give to those people?
Network for sure. You know what I mean? Networking, and even though we kind of live in 2022, where you're able to go ahead and be kind of behind your email, your texts, you don't even got to show up to meetings anymore because you're on a Zoom call, so it's like, even though all that kind of stuff, make sure to just be sociable, you know what I mean? Be human. Don't go ahead and just be that person behind the computer all day. Pick up the phone and call somebody. I feel like nowadays people forgot to just pick up the phone and call.
Yeah.
So little things like that. Show up to communities, go into other people's Twitch, and just be nice. It's nice to be nice.
Do you feel like what's that?
Get some water.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm in again. Cotton mouth watch.
Yeah, you and me both, huh? I was gonna say, do you think that there's some merit to making those kind of interactions in person as opposed to over like a DM, for example?
100p. Yeah, you know what? Like, cause through a DM, you can't tell if somebody's being genuine or not. You can't tell what their intentions are. All this kind of stuff. Here you go.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to do some searching on this.
That's
guy.
it. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is the part where he goes, "Bam," and then he goes.
Yeah, please get that away from me.
All right, let's go.
But yeah, just like I was saying, I think there's some importance to be able to get those like face-to-face interactions.
100p.
Not everybody knows how to be able to kind of leverage themselves in a position to be able to meet people out and about. I mean, especially in like a post-pandemic world. Where do you think people can go to be able to put themselves in those spaces?
Well, now there's like a bunch of like conventions and stuff like that are opening again. TwitchCon's coming up in October of like this year or something like that. But even more so, like just getting out and posting content through different platforms. There's so many platforms out there. Use them. Like I was against TikTok. I didn't even know what the hell TikTok was. You know what I mean? Like, or Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Twitter is. Like, still, like I'm good with Instagram. I'll be on Instagram all day. But to get on like Twitter, I didn't know what the fuck Twitter was.
Yeah.
Tweeting? Is that what you guys call it? Tweeting?
Yeah, tweeting.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that stuff.
Hey, I barely know how to use Twitter myself.
Yeah, my friends keep on tagging me and shit, and I have no idea what they're tagging me in.
Might need to get somebody for that, huh?
But yeah, but apart from that, yeah, just using all those socials, I think is gonna put you out there. And as far as like like person to person meetings, always try to offer that. If you're trying to go ahead and network with somebody, it's always like I'm saying, like nice to be nice. Yo, hey, I want to go ahead and even if whatever type of business that you're trying to get into, take them to dinner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Take them to dinner, show them out to a nice time or something like that, but be genuine, like a business meeting. Nowadays it's just all like super corporate meetings and whatever. And I think like, it's nice to go ahead and just take them out to dinner or do something like that if you have that kind of mindset to do so. Yeah,
absolutely. For people who are interested in getting involved on the gaming side of things, would you recommend tournaments?
Hell yeah. You can make money off of tournaments. Man, there's been tournaments that like they pay you like $1,000, like $2,000, or like some of these bigger streamers, like these huge ass streamers, man. Like I could only hope to get on those like one day. They're like in $25,000, $50,000, $100K tournaments. Just imagine that shit.
That's life-changing money.
Yeah. Shit, at least go ahead and like pay off your car or something.
No, straight. So I had heard through the grapevine that you might actually have a tournament going on yourself here in the near future. Would you like to talk on that?
March 19th, we're going to be hosting a tournament. It's going to be a rebirth tournament. It's going to be opened to the public. It's only $5 a person to enter, so it's like $20 the whole entire team. It's just like super cheap. But we got partners up in there. We got the Dynasty Management. We got Juggernaut Energy. We got Billionaire Zombies Club, which is an amazing NFT project that I'm currently in.
Yeah.
Love them, man. Shout out to them. But like we have them sponsoring it. We got cash prizes going on with it, so it's going to be huge.
So is this someone that the average viewer can get involved in?
100%, yeah. So the average viewer can go ahead and get involved in it in order to go ahead and be. So, sorry, I ended up getting little Scooby snacks in there. But yeah, in order to go ahead and cash out with the NFT though, you have to be 18 or older. So or just have a parent, parent voucher. That you can be accepting it. Make sure they have a MetaMask. Account and stuff, but that's all something that our partners can help out with too. So it's pretty cool.
So, if I were at home watching the stream right now and I wanted to get involved, where would I go?
You would go to twitch.tv/NateRoze100, and that would be my stream where I'm live every single day around 7:30, or sometimes we're a little late, so I apologize for that. But when you got 3 kids and as much shit that we're doing, man, you be late every once in a while, you know?
Yeah. Damn.
It's just fashionably late.
Of course.
That's all it is.
There's a fine line.
You know what I mean?
Line.
How high are you right now?
Me?
Me?
Bro, this is some Za. Are you kidding me, man?
This is not. This is.
Yeah, the homie.
Nah, that's some gas.
came through with this.
He got me. He got me with the good shit. But when you're not streaming, what does life look like for you right now?
Family.
Yeah,
That's it. And I would say that in every single aspect of it, even when it comes to like friends and shit. Family. And I almost started a forest fire right there. You saw that shit? Damn, that was some heavy stuff right there. Yeah, family, man, everything. Even amongst my friends and stuff like that, like I feel like even if you're my friend, I still treat you like family, you know. I'll house you, keep you fed, keep you well, you know, and my kids are everything. I have 3 kids, so I got Jaden, Charlotte, and Levi. You know, not in that order though. Jaden's the tallest, you know, and the oldest. Levi is my 7-year-old, and then Charlotte's my little princess at 3 years old. Yeah. And so, you know, even though I be smoking my weed and shit like that, and you know, be streaming and all the tattoos at home, you'll catch me low key, you know, dancing with my daughter to that one fucking new Disney movie, that Encanto or something like that. And we just go around the house talking about weed. Don't talk about Bruno. I don't even know what the fuck Bruno is, but you know, we don't talk about that motherfucker.
No, for sure. So obviously, as a big family man, you know, you've mentioned a couple of times you like having being able to build that community. Are there some people in your life right now that are trying to build something in your community that you're aware of?
Yeah, well, like, you know, people in my life that are trying to build with me as far as like build something in my community. You know, you have, you know, shout out to like the homies. Obviously, like the main EA sports team that, you know, we're trying to develop right now is me, my homie Monster J. You know, that's his name on Twitch. We got the homie Big Poppy P. You know, Voyage. You know, you got Bubba. I got the homie Shadow. All these guys, they all work their ass off. Hunter, Roger, Hype Sauce. You know, it's like a team of 10 guys that we got. Yeah. And legit, these guys, it's funny, man. 10 guys that will legit grind 24/7. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm talking about, like, when people talk about, oh, what, you know, you have any advice for business, blah, blah, blah. Get the right people to go into business with. Too many people are going into business with, you know, complete dickheads or people that they don't even know, you know, will eventually go ahead and screw them over, you know? So finding trust nowadays is a hard thing to do.
Damn.
So trust people. Yeah, make sure you can trust people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hold your trust level to a standard. Because if you don't hold that standard, then people will fuck you. Yeah. It's true.
I was gonna kind of building off of that. What do you
apologize for that though? Didn't mean to curse that much.
No, building off that though. Like you said, that's an important thing, being able to set those boundaries. You know, and a lot of people like bright-eyed and fresh-eared in Los Angeles, especially. You know, it's easy to get taken advantage of.
True.
What are some words of advice that you could, you know, give to our viewers about being able to kind of like keep their eyes out for that kind of stuff?
It sounds stupid. It doesn't even sound stupid. I'm sorry, but it sounds repetitive, I would say. Stay in school. Learn how to read. You know what I mean? Like, at least try to go to like some type of, you know, low, even if it's like a junior college, try to go ahead and do something like that. So you know how to go ahead and read and eloquently look and read documentation, so you know that you're not getting screwed over. You could read the fine print, you know, and do your research. At the end of the day, it's like, you know, I don't even feel like half the time when people tell me like, oh yeah, Nate, like you made it in this or that. And I'm like, nah, man, I'm still building. But low key, every single thing that I've built in my life, it's all been, you know, obviously number one, it's been the support of my family and friends. But apart from that, it's been grind and grit and just work. It's been those nights where I'm YouTubing and figuring out, you know, what stocks are or you know, it's 6 a.m. in the morning, and while everybody else is asleep, I'm over here on calls of you know, these stock meetings, and they're talking about their quarterly financials and things like that, so I can figure out before anybody else starts trading whether or not I need to pull off for the stock or not. You know, so it's little things like that. You know, you just got to be able to grind. Like, you know, I feel like you always have to picture it in your head that there's somebody out there working twice as hard as you. So you're chasing that person, and even though it might not even be an existent person, you know, keep on pushing, so you know you're working harder than anybody else in the room.
Well, Nate, obviously you're a hard worker. You have many different interests. Other than that, why do you think that people should be tuning in?
Because I'm funny as fuck. I'm sorry. No, the squad, man. The squad.
For real.
I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Honestly, man, it's just a good time. It's a great time, man. Every single time, that you get into the stream, it's a party, man. At the same time, it's a non-judgmental place where people can feel free to go ahead and come through and just be themselves. You know what I mean? And even though people are commenting in the chat, it's like a lot of us, we hang out in the Discord, and we're all talking while we're playing. And so, and we have everybody there, man. We have people from Bangladesh. We have people, from all sorts of stages from life, from guys who are in their 50s to kids who are 13, 14, whatever, and it's dope because, we just respect and we love everybody.
Yeah. How much activity do you see in between, like crossover between your Twitch and your Discord server?
A lot of activity, actually. Every single day, we always, because of the fact that we use Discord because it has better audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way better audio. So since we use Discord, we always have to tell people, if you're going to want to play, join the Discord first. And even then, in the Discord, you can find everything from, like, the general chat where we're talking about what we're going to be doing for the day to, like, we have a smoker's lounge. So if you smoke like your boy, we can be talking about what packs we're going to be, smoking for the day.
Yeah.
But it's all community driven, man. You got a spot in the Discord where you can go ahead and promote yourself because if you're a Twitch streamer trying to grind it out, like, I want to be able to give streamers that are on the come up to a way that they can go ahead and get that out there too. So through the Discord, we're already pushing, close to 200 and something members. Every single person that posts in there are people that look out for each other. So if you post in, today I'm going live at 5, well, now I know to keep a lookout, and you got an extra viewer.
I love that, man. So, do you spend a lot of time playing mostly with your followers?
Yeah, followers, and then my main squad. So I do viewer games on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Sure.
And so Tuesdays and Thursdays, I vibe out, and so pretty much, we'll be playing with the followers, or sometimes like we'll schedule like with other people that want to go ahead and run it, ahead of time. So it just depends on who we're gonna be playing with. Sometimes even my kids will join.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
You play with your kids on the stream?
Yeah, I'll squad up with my son. My son, me, and then my 7-year-old. We played trios before, and we actually took a dub. I needed to go ahead and post the video, but I didn't post it.
Oh, yeah.
But no, my son ended up clutching. 7 years old. 7 years old. And this guy ended up getting the last kill and winning the game. I almost shit my pants.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. What do you kids think about the stream?
They love it. They love the whole setup. They love, coming through. My son, he likes to go ahead and try to, play during the pre-lobby. So, like, while everybody's, like, when you're not in-game yet, it's the little game before the game goes. Mm-hmm. He'll play. And so the stream always knows who he is. Like, oh, what's up, little Levi?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, or my daughter, she likes to go up in there and she'll, like, start talking to the, in the microphone. So I have, like, little sampler buttons, like how this little Roadcaster has.
Yeah.
And I'll push it, and like, she'll be like, hi, everybody. And so I push it, like, 10 times. So when people come through, it's like, hi, everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love that you got your family involved with this.
Yeah, of course, man.
It's a really special thing, man.
I appreciate you.
I guess looking forward a little bit, what do you think is going to be the future here of streaming?
Man, the future of streaming is huge. The fact that there's, already celebrities that have been in the game for, years and years and years, and then, they have to go ahead and make a new account. They got to go ahead and start, from zero to, whatever they're going to get. Of course, they're going to have an accelerated growth and following. Yeah. But even then, it's brand new to them. They don't know what type of cameras they need to be using. They don't know what kind of equipment that they need to be using. The other day, we were checking out Chevy Woods' stream, and he didn't know how to get into one of the Discords, and so the homies ended up helping him out, and it was dope. Like, it's just genuine people trying to help each other out.
Yeah.
And so, at the end of it, like, we helped him get into his Discord, and it's like, it's because it's such an untouched space, so it's going to be huge in the future, I see. That's
amazing, man. Well, you've obviously got a lot to be excited about.
Yeah, I love it.
I want to say thank you guys for tuning in today. This has been the boy, NateRoze.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
I'm Noah Shields. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Peace.